And if you left the side buttons in but just took out the switches, yeah, you could go to 50 Gs. If you don't want the side buttons, I personally like side buttons, so but if you weren't a fire side button fan. So I was looking at this before, and we were taking it apart. I could trim a little bit out the side. We'll lose some integrity, but and we know we can trim out the back posts because we didn't use them. But beyond that, I don't think we're getting much more out of it. Let the cutting begin. Remember, safety first, you don't go blind. Get some of these plastics ping like a mofo. Don't worry, we've still got an unmolested one for Friday night. Test it, do some testing on it as well. So just a bit of a check out, see what happens. Don't recommend doing this to your own, but depends if you're crazy like me. So looking forward to getting the 3D printer online again. Well, it's online at the minute, but like, so we can actually render some stuff and scan them and stuff on stream and edit them, so it's pretty cool. It's been a while, I'll try and remember it, I can't remember it very well. The actual CAD process. We're using Fusion 360 and stuff. Tomorrow we'll take a look at maybe the Sora from Ninjutsu, the Pulsar Bruce Lee, or Cooler Master MM712. Ironically, two of them have got up to mechs in them. Be interested to see, so I'll put it up to vote on Twitter. If you're not following me, it's Bearded Bob on Twitter, but Bob's got B0B in it. We'll see. How's your scab running, Bob? How is your scab running going, Bob, on Tarkov? No, not improved, mate. I haven't done that many to be fair. I've done about 2 today, I think, during meetings. I've not done many at all. Yeah, this was a nice one. Careful on it. But yeah, it's decent. Looking forward to seeing what it's like. I used to like the katana, to be fair, from them. Just the side buttons are a little bit wobbly for me. But they said they improved them, so I still haven't got that version to check it. Slippery coating, it seems. Yep. I didn't measure the shell. Well, we can go back to the... You can always refer back to the teardown if you really want to know the exact weight, but weight anyway. You think that's heavy, which is quite a heavy shot, that. You get something like the Zowie. 24 grams heavy. Don't make them like they used to. No, it was always a bit like a tank. Yeah, exactly. The shells were like, the bases are ridiculously thick on them as well. Like, that stuff I damaged and broke trying to cut through them was immense. So I'm just going to cut there. Basically, cut out a little bit of the pillar for the support on the back now. You can't see it like that. Yeah, it's a nice baby blue, isn't it? It's there because I was using it as a test. So it's been butchered. When I like lay out all my mice because people want to see my collection, I'm gonna have to like bring in like, you know, bits of mice, or do I have to like show full mice? Because I've got a lot of bits. Like, you know, like, you know, just the odd carcass lying around. I mean, that's technically a mouse. It just might not be built right, but you know, it's a mouse, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Is that the rule? I mean, like, I mean, there's 2 mice in there. You know, you just got to use a bit of vision just to see. It's like one of them, or maybe 3 mice. You know, you just got to open your eyes a little bit. It's just they're not all together. And you could like, you know, got to find a few screws for it and stuff. But you know, there's bits in there. You got a 703, a bit of a G Pro. It's like a super light. 305. 703 PCB maybe. Yeah, there's a few bits, a couple of batteries. I mean, technically that's 3 mice. I think it's unfair I can't bring them in, you know what I mean? Should be classed as a mouse, you know what I mean? Can't mount the body parts. Don't know how many 305 has been torn down a lot. Been butchered. I mean, there's a bit of a vaxi, looks like. Half these bits are from. All 305. It's like a mouse graveyard on this desk at the minute, I've got to be honest. I think I feel pretty bad for them. They come here, like, it's like the slaughterhouse. I think when people start asking me how many mice I got, I'm going to have to be like, are you talking mice that are actually fully intact? Or are we talking like, you know, parts of mice? The mice police came around the beer for years, digging through all the bits. And that's some bits, that's just one box, like that's not my go-to like dumping box at the minute. Or bits that I need, like screws and stuff sometimes. But I've got like drawers of just death. Not necessarily I've destroyed, they're just like, you know, bits and parts and bits I've collected and, you know. I did say try and get rid of some spare parts, people. But people are like, you know, have you got a G Pro wireless screw? I've got loads, but it's not really worth my time shipping you one, do you know what I mean? I need to find a way to like make it worthwhile for people who want it and stuff. And it's not body parts. Yeah, exactly. And Mrs. always says to me, people are like, what does you, yeah, what's your partner do? She's like, oh, games or whatever, and rips mice apart during the week, put games on a Friday, and people, oh, that's, yeah. Blah blah blah. And she's like, well, at least no, he isn't a Friday night. He ain't out. Or he's not out during the week at the pub or whatever. I am sometimes, by the way. But, do you know what I mean? She knows where I am. Chopping mice up. Building keyboards. She's not put my 3900 in actually. Got to try and remember what that is actually. Kitchen's been moved around, it wasn't there. I feel the keyboards greatly add to your portfolio. Yeah, I'm bankrupt at the same time. I'm going to take a few keyboards apart, I think. Like, I'm going to take apart that Deathstalker and stuff. Have a look inside, maybe I'll mod it. Start doing a few bits like that on keyboards. This is a bit easier to be fair. Hey, number X, is he back? You know, I didn't like the G Pro X. There's a few people that don't like it. So what didn't you like about it? Like the shape, or just didn't like how it was built, or? My missus plans to be in New York, mate, not mine. There's a video on TikTok. It's showing like the comparison of London and New York, like price wise, and I reckon it's about 10% dearer to live in New York, but you get probably 10% salary difference, so maybe similar. Still get the impression New York's slightly dearer there. Shaping side buttons. Yeah, the side buttons aren't great on them. It's definitely people's #1 hate on the Superlight. Right, let me chop these out. Perhaps up to you if you want to do that. But I know we didn't put the screw in, so hopefully the post still fits, which it will. Pretty well optimised this shell. Unless you're going to start drilling it, which we're not going to be as such. We will not be chopping it up. Yeah, Dublin's expensive, you're right. It is pricey out there. We've been there about 10 years to Dublin. He's saying he can't wait to live in a tiny studio. Ugh, I've given up those student days, man. You know what I mean? Got a house a minute, nice space. Just extended it, it's bigger now, even more space. Now the missus wants to go live in a flat. Great. "10 years ago, so let's go travelling for a bit." I'd already been anyway, but I'd lived away and stuff. It's like, no, stay here. Now she's like 40, she's like, "Oh, we'll go travelling." Fuck. Like, fine. I mean travelling, go and live some other places. My advice to everyone, given my age, if you want to do that, just do it early. Like when you're younger and you don't have any commitments, no bills, nothing, no houses, nothing, just go and partay. Or travel if you don't want to partay, and just enjoy like travelling now. Because when you're older, my age and stuff, it's a bit harder. Okay, it's not too hard for us, but I would have done it. It's definitely worth doing it. Travel down to the local. Indeed, mate. Hey, that's getting out, right? That's what I did last week, so I couldn't drink on Friday night playing Tarkov. I was too hungover on Thursday night. So I'm just slowly like trimming out some of the inside post-it. They have like a lot of plastic on the sides. You don't generally need that, in my opinion. I know they do it for stability and flex, but I don't. So we take it out. Oh, Bob can't walk him like his knees. I've got a golfer's elbow at the minute, mate. So all I am. Like, fucking, I can't like turn your wrist over or grip. My strength in my grip is like dead. That's how old I am these days. People told me golf would be easy on me. I've been playing loads of other sports, something killing me like that. It's dangerous. Extra calcium, mate, that milk's giving me. It's strengthening my bones. Bob needs a new desk. Oh, mate, I do indeed. So I can raise my knees a little bit while walking around. I do need a new desk. I've still not decided on whether I want a height adjustable one or not. I think I do want one. Just can't decide how I'm going to configure it or which one I'm going to get. So maybe I'll just stick with the one I got for now. But then I've got to put all my gear on it and then take it all off. That's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about it. New chair as well. I've got a Noble one. It's been alright, super fair. So I'm in no plan really to change it. My cats have clawed it, but it's survived 2 years maybe, 2.5 years. I go back to the IKEA one I bought. I used to use the IKEA chair, it was badass. But you can't, I wouldn't skimp on chairs or desk setups. In terms of like, you can get a cheaper desk, but make sure you can get the right height, which I haven't. But that's because I changed